Have you ever wondered why you sometimes follow the crowd? Social influence is all around us. It shapes how we think, feel, and behave, often in ways we don't realize. Today, we'll dive into conformity, compliance, and obedience, exploring how these processes affect our lives and decisions. Social influence is the process where people's thoughts, feelings, and actions are impacted by others. It's neither good nor bad. Sometimes it fosters cooperation, but it can also lead to harm. Understanding these concepts is especially crucial for social workers in promoting healthy behaviors and resisting manipulation. Let's break down the key elements of social influence step by step. First, we'll define social norms. These are shared expectations about how we should act. There are two types. Descriptive norms tell us what most people do, while injunctive norms communicate what is approved or disapproved by society. For example, many people might recycle, descriptive, because they believe others think recycling is important, injunctive. Next, let's discuss the powerful effects of majority influence. Most of us feel pressured to conform to dominant views or behaviors. Solomon Asch's famous line judgment studies show that around 76% of participants conformed at least once when surrounded by individuals who clearly gave the wrong answer. However, if just one person in the group disagreed, conformity dramatically dropped. Now, let's explore compliance techniques. These are strategies used to get someone to agree to a request. One effective method is the foot in the door technique. Start with a small request, and once someone agrees, follow up with a larger request. This works because the initial commitment makes them see themselves as helpful. The door in the face technique is the opposite approach. Begin with a large, likely refused request, then follow with a smaller, more reasonable one. This feels fair to the person, increasing the chances they'll comply with the second request. We also have Milgram's famous obedience experiment. Participants believed they were administering shocks to a learner. Despite extreme distress, 65% obeyed orders to deliver what they thought were lethal shocks. Understanding this shows how ordinary people can commit harmful acts under authority pressure. Social media has transformed social influence. Likes, shares, and comments act as social proof. A post with many likes often appears more trustworthy, prompting others to engage. This digital environment can create unrealistic expectations and impacts mental health. As social workers, these insights help us understand our clients' behaviors. By recognizing social influence, we can ethically leverage it to encourage positive change. In summary, social influence shapes our behaviors through norms, majority, and minority dynamics. Techniques of compliance help us understand requests we might agree to. Milgram's study highlights the power of obedience, and social media amplifies these effects in new ways. Now that you understand these concepts, think about how they impact your daily life and decision-making. Remember, awareness is the first step towards making informed and ethical choices. If you found this information valuable, subscribe for more insights.